What is up? What's good? The Wolf is here, back with another Let's Talk, and in this one, a review trailer. I have got no sleep. I have stayed up all night. I was just streaming, and then I seen on Twitter. I totally forgot about it. It's 9 o'clock in the morning right now, and the new Need for Speed 2019 trailer just dropped. I think it's called Heat. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's check it out. Let's watch it. Let's see what happens in it. Huh. Very reminiscent of Need for Speed 2015.
El tiempo es el fuego en el que ardemos.
Nice ride. But I'm gonna need those keys right now. I said right now!
Every day is danger.
Oh, we're definitely
take
going
no
back to the
risks.
nighttime.
Don't fuck up.
Miami?
Don't talk back. They impose limits to control us. Limits to make us blend in. Make us safe. But we own the limits. And we'll own the night.
No way. Did the concept video of a Need for Speed game, did they actually just make the concept video that I put out?
Survival of the fastest. No prizes for second place. But standing out means becoming a target. They destroy, so we design. They control, so we create. If you catch fire, run. You'll burn faster.
Heat. Miami Heat. No pre-order bonus is being shown just yet. Alright, so opening scene right here looks just like Need for Speed 2015. Which in the Let's Talk video, I did a Let's Talk video on basically a discussion of like how I would make a Need for Speed, how to bring it back to kind of like the origins of what Need for Speed used to be with like Underground 2, and also like maybe bringing in like a Midnight Club, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, namely, and then also adding little parts of Most Wanted and like Carbon, really emphasize the rivalry between racers, and also, be able to customize your cars and go to car meets and, get like information from people to upgrade your rides and this and that stuff. So I'm seeing a lot of ideas that was in that video popping up in this. That video was roughly about a month ago, I think, a few weeks to a month ago. So it would be more just me hitting the nail on the head of what they were already working on than what, maybe if anybody saw that video, maybe they could possibly take some ideas from it and implement it into the game. All right, so we see that is definitely a cop right there. I think we might have like Carbon, where Cross was chasing after you and everything throughout Most Wanted and Carbon. He's probably going to be like the main rival cop. Again, I would love to see this go in like a Wheelman style. Maybe that's you. And like I said, that Wheelman of playing kind of the double agent, that kind of like Need for Speed, Brian O'Connor kind of, role of getting in with the underground scene, but at the same time, you're trying to race with them and everything. Okay, so we definitely got the nighttime event races, people getting actually arrested on the side of the street. This looks very much like Miami. I'm gonna say that right now. We can see the palm trees in the background. This is definitely Miami Strip right here. Like, easy to point that one out. So that was just that emphasis on the driver. I'm actually really liking that. So the emphasis on that there is somebody in this car. It's not just a car driving itself. There is somebody in there. There is that personal rivalry that can possibly happen from it. Let's try and slow this down to half speed. So we got a bunch of custom cars. So this is kind of like Shift a little bit. I'm getting that Shift vibe from it. Definitely, once again, the drivers in the car making that personal rivalry. I like that. I don't know how I feel about Shift kind of mechanics in there possibly. I hope not. I hope it doesn't go too far in depth. Maybe have some drag racing. Maybe have some drift racing. We're definitely seeing some drift racing just in the fact that this is that's definitely showing off. That's also something you do during a car meet. So drifting around your opponent for style points, possibly, which would be pretty cool seeing that happen. Bring your fully customized, decked out car, and then you go into doing that. Looks more like a drag race right there. Yeah, see, boom, drag, 1v1, which is really cool. I think a lot of those ideas I had in that other Let's Talk video of how I would make my own Need for Speed is in here. This is definitely looking a little more arcadey. Hopefully, the driving mechanics are tuned up. Probably not, but that must be if you get pulled over or something, you're like busted. So right here we're seeing the first person cutscenes coming back, just like Most Wanted, just like Carbon, just like Need for Speed 2015 had. I kind of like that more because it just brings you in depth into the game. It makes you feel like you're there. It's the immersion of it. It's just, there's something about being face to face with the racers, and if you have a beef with somebody, then it's like, okay, I'm gonna find you out on the street race, and I'm going to beat you, spin you out or something, like however you want to race. So territories, getting the respect for your garages, possibly. Pick whatever side you want to be on. Go for that garage. Like I said, I would love to see a kind of custom story element to it also. So, okay, I want to pledge my allegiance to either the more Spanish oriented crowd, the rich kids crowd, the straight up like hood crowd. Just like whichever one you feel more confident in racing for and that you get along with and everything. Boom. Maybe even some of them have different, objectives that they want you to do during the race, even though that would be more of a pain. It would spin out 3 cars. It's like, well, Like, come to think of it, I don't even want that in there. Like, nothing like that. Don't even add that stuff in there. Because that kind of makes it more of a pain in the butt trying to get races done, because then you have this other objective while you're still trying to just upgrade your car and everything. Then you have that objective that you also have to worry about. That'd be a little bit too much, a little overkill. So again, I'm definitely sensing some like Florida racing in here, and just the whole thing about heat that looked very, very arcadey. But I think it's just a transition to show that, okay, now you're going to bring your ride into the garage and you're going to outfit it just like you always do. That was a very, very wickedly customized. Where is this? So we got carbon fiber, and then we got this wickedly customized fender on the back, the tailpiece. So we're gonna. Oh yes, this is definitely Miami. Look at this license plate right here. I don't know anywhere else in the world unless it's like Brazil. You go from Miami to Brazil or something. Really stick with the Need for Speed theme, or the Fast and Furious theme. So if you know me, I'm not against cars being decked out like this. I just don't like the look of them. I'd rather have like this like kind of regular-ish, low-key under the radar looking car that can smoke everybody out on the racetrack. Plus, I also am very picky on the details of my cars. So that is definitely, let's just take one last look at this guy's face, because so this guy is either hunting you down or you are playing as him. like I said, it'd be very interesting to see if you could do either side of that story. Definitely that would promote multiple playthroughs too. So different colored NOS, as we've always seen. One thing I'm not seeing is like underglows and stuff, but this is definitely a early alpha build. Okay, so that right there, as you can see, the way that this camera angle hits and the way that the car is sliding, I don't like the look of that. That slidey little, the camera angle goes off here, your back end sliding out, and yes, it looks cinematic, but if that means that the car is going to be on ice, or it feels like you're just sliding on ice the whole time when you're racing, automatic drifting, as I called it before in the other video, no, that ruins it. It just ruins it. We do not need or want, as the Need for Speed fan base, I'm going to talk for everyone right now. We do not want auto drifts. Get that out of the game. It ruins the whole feel of trying to race a car that you have just set up for, especially when you set the car up for like regular racing and you're still sliding around the corners even when you don't want to be. That's just frustrating. That's just really frustrating, especially when you're trying to do like times and everything, like timed events and stuff. So definitely right there you can see kind of that. This is very like a very like, I guess it'd be retro nowadays, like, but like a very early 2000s kind of trailer. From the get-togethers, the garages, to trying to outrun all these police chases, and then this logo right here, Need for Speed Heat. I mean, this is such an 80s, like, that Vice kind of logo that you got going on right there. Definitely. It's going to be around Florida. Now, we know that you don't ever have multiple cities or anything in a Need for Speed game. It's literally just like a big chunk of a map thrown on there, and then you're just racing around that same map the whole time. Nothing against it, so we're going to see maybe possibly a really good recreation of Florida. Also Florida, which is kind of funny too, because that's the concept video that I made for Need for Speed, was literally one of the things I said in there was bring it back to like Too Fast, Too Furious, which Too Fast, Too Furious is basically set in Florida. So I think I just hit a lot of nails on the head with a lot of the concepts that I had in that game, or the concept for the game. So maybe I'm going to be really into this. I don't know. We're going to have to see a little bit more of it. The gameplay looks a little bit shaky, possibly shaky. Like I said, that just the way that this car, let me slow this down to a quarter. Just the way that the car zips out from that one little spot right there, where it looks like, it could be that the car is just tuned for wicked drifting, but that you lose control of your car when you got that camera angle with the auto drift hitting. You always just lost control of your car at that point. So again, night races, daytime races, story stuff, meetups, the garage, and then of course the police chases, all in this one package of hopefully a very deep dive of a story mode. The last Need for Speed had a pretty decent deep dive of a story mode. There was a very big kind of cinematic story mode going on to it. 2015 was absolutely cinematic story mode, as it was live action video, which I do kind of like the live action video more. But yeah, I don't know. This could be very interesting. I'm gonna definitely keep an eye out for it. Anyways, if you want to go and actually check out that video of all the concepts and me kind of hitting a couple of the hot topic issues that Need for Speed is having right now, microtransactions and everything, you can go back and check out that video. It's Let's Talk Need for Speed the Wheelman concept video. So yeah, you can go check that out. I got a lot of stuff that being shown in this video that I actually kind of have a wish list for. So like I said, maybe maybe this will be a really cool Need for Speed. We'll see. EA Access, definitely be able to check it out early, a full week before. Gamescom is coming up, and I'm pretty sure they said they were going to have a demo of this because this game is coming out this year, and there's only so many months left in this year, so we should probably be having this in the next 3 to 4 months. We should be having this Need for Speed in hands-on with it in our homes. Yeah. And then we'll see whatever. Keep in mind, too, this is going to be a tie-over game between the PS4 to PS5, the Xbox One to Xbox Scarlet, and then PC is just kind of, it's that bridging gap between the technology cycles of game development and everything. So this might not be the best game in the world, might not be the best, most groundbreaking Need for Speed like they're trying to boast that it's going to be. Only time will tell. I'm thinking that this is probably just going to be a tie-over game, and then the next one on next gen is going to be the real mind blower. So just keep that in mind. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. And if you like this, anything that I got saying in this, then you can hit that thumbs up button, share, all that good stuff. And check me out on Twitch. I live stream as much as I possibly can. And you can also check me out on Twitter and Instagram. I'm posting all the time on there. I probably post more on there than I do live stream or make videos of just gaming stuff and everything. My Instagram is full on just gaming stuff. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. And I will see ya next time.